Thanks very much, Mayor. I'm just going to take a few moments to go over a couple of housekeeping items, and then we'll get on with our presentation. After our presentation, we'll go back to the open house. When you came in, you should have gotten an agenda and description of the exhibits around the room. You should have also gotten a copy of the fact sheet. Help yourself to additional copies of that for your neighbors. And as the Mayor mentioned, last Thursday we had a meeting at the main library. Had about at least 3 dozen representatives of the public there. We're doing a variety of outreach to try to get the word out and help create the locally preferred alternative for the San Leandro community. In addition to the materials that are here, the website, which we have up over there, is a great place to get other information about the project. I'm Ben Strumwasser. I'm part of the multidisciplinary team that's working with AC Transit in the city. I'm going to introduce a couple of those folks in just a minute. They're going to have an opportunity to present on some of what we're talking about. Again, this is one in a series of 3 community meetings that we're conducting, but a number of other meetings that we're doing with homeowners groups, as was mentioned, and outreach that we're doing on the bus lines themselves to notice these kinds of meetings and such. I'm going to go ahead and, if you can advance it, just highlight, if you can just hold questions. Obviously we have a small group. Turn your cell phones off, that'd be great, and we should have plenty of time to go through that. And again, we'll have the open house afterwards for people who want to talk to staff and look at the exhibits. Again, the purpose of tonight's meeting, and you know that this project has been going on for a while, but the purpose of tonight's meeting is to describe the revised proposal. If you remember earlier, we came out with the draft environmental document, the proposal, and based on the comments that we received, the City of San Leandro and AC Transit went back and looked at refinements to the proposed East Bay BRT system, and that's what we're presenting tonight. We want to explain specifically how the community input was incorporated, specifically review the changes associated with San Leandro, and then collect any feedback to present to policymakers. Luckily, a lot of their ears are here right now, so they'll hear it. And then summarize the findings and the next steps. And so we'll give you an overview. Jim Conradi, the project manager from AC Transit, will give you an overview. And then Kathleen Livermore will talk a little bit about the planning for San Leandro specifically. And then Jim will talk a little bit more about specifics about the project, about the benefits, the trade-offs, and some of the revisions, and ultimately next steps. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jim to talk about the overview.